Hey everyone, welcome. So it is the third week that I've been on my cancer treatment, so I'm giving an update. Unfortunately, it was a rough week. I will say it ended strong. I feel good. I'll explain more, but it was a rough week. So I'm not sure what, but I caught something in the first half of this week that made me really sick. So prior to Thanksgiving, I had something. I had like the flu. I did a COVID test. It said negative. Maybe it was COVID. I don't know. But I did. I had some. I was like having like major chills. I was freezing. I was nauseous. I was super tired. It was so cold. Bonnie and I went to JCPenney and we bought the biggest winter coat they had. And I just wore that inside. I was freezing. And I was so tired I just couldn't stay awake. I would just fall asleep. And I was nauseous and I had chills and my body was aching. And it was like that for several days. I didn't have a fever at first. So I thought maybe I just had some reaction to food or something like that, because I got a lot of food allergies too. So that was probably Tuesday, Wednesday, I think. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. So I was really sick with something. I don't know what it was. I had all kinds of issues. We called the doctor, said try some Tylenol, stuff like that. I'm jumping ahead. Sorry, on Wednesday, we called the doctor in Dana-Farber and said, I have a fever. My fever is 100.8. It's been sort of fluctuating a little bit. I've had a lot of issues with nausea, feeling sick, all my phone, so I have all my heart rate and all these things, they were all constantly going off. I had something going on. Took some Tylenol, brought my fever back to normal. I started feeling a little bit normal. So we just kind of monitored my temperature with some Tylenol over the next day or so over Thanksgiving. I started feeling much better during Thanksgiving. We had some delicious food and had a good time on Thanksgiving. But still feeling sick, but starting to feel better. So first half of this week, something was just kicking my butt. Second half, I started coming out of it. So we had a nice Thanksgiving for this weekend. Because there's a lot of traveling going on. Bonnie had to do she has a trip. I went with my daughter, picked me up. We went up to my mother's up in the middle of Maine. And we spent the weekend up there with the kids and had a wonderful time. It was a blast up at my mom's. So as I was at my mother's house, Saturday morning, I woke up before everyone else Saturday morning, probably like at 6 o'clock. Everyone was asleep. And I went out and I sat in the living room and the sunrise was coming up over the hill. And I sat there and I was like, I feel really good. Like I feel like my body feels really strong. Like whatever I had, I was now at the end of it and my body was actually rejuvenated. So I slept good. My body felt really strong and I felt great. So I'm like, nice. All right. So I'm actually feeling good. And to be honest with you, that Saturday, today is Monday. So on Saturday was the absolute best day I have felt since I've been on my cancer treatment. So I'm like, yes, we're doing this. So I'm feeling great on Saturday. So I sat there and watched the sunrise. It was beautiful. It was magnificent. Got there and just sat there in the moment, enjoyed myself. And I was like, all right, so I got to be careful not to overdo it, but let's see how well I feel. So myself, my mother, Dan, my grandfather, my stepfather, Ellie and myself, Samantha and myself, we all decided to go out for the day and just keep closed just in case I get sick. But let's see if I can kind of get out and walk around, get some fresh air. So that's what we did. And honestly, it was good. I had literally not been able to do that in weeks. We walked around. We were out for several hours. And I haven't done that without having to sit down, without being exhausted, without choking on coughing up stuff. Going out and having a lunch. I haven't been able to do that. So it was actually a really good day. Excuse me. So as you can notice, I'm not really coughing that much right now. So things are looking great. So I'm like, yes, it's working. It's working. So I'm like, all right, on Sunday. So here's the deal. I have to go to Dana-Farber on Monday. That's my checkup, which is today. So that was my visit today. So on Sunday, my daughter leaves, drop off my son with his mother, and my mother and I drive back down to Boston so we can spend the night next to Dana-Farber because I got to be there for 6 o'clock in the morning this morning, so today, Monday morning. So Sunday feels pretty good. I was in the car for 4+ hours and I felt fine. So I'm like, we're doing this. We're doing this. So I feel fine. You can probably tell I'm leading into something. So anyways, Saturday's my greatest day so far. Sunday feels great. I've been in a car. Usually I get sick. You know, all that stuff. But I feel normal. Other than coughing, I'm still coughing up a bunch of stuff. I still kind of cough until something comes up. It's still kind of gross. But other than that, and my voice, I'm feeling pretty good. So Monday morning, we get up, go to Dana-Farber, which is today, and we go do our blood work. I'm still feeling great. Do my blood work. All good. So we wait for a doctor visit. And then we have the doctor visit, and the doctor's like, how you doing? I go, I'm feeling really good. I don't know what happened, but I was really sick the first half of this week. And then all of a sudden something flipped, and my body feels real good. So let me explain something. I forgot to mention something. So back a couple weeks ago when I talked about taking the ambulance to Boston, I was sitting in that ambulance, whatever you call it, whatever that thing is, stretcher. And they had me strapped down. And it was extremely uncomfortable. And I know there's padding, but you're basically sitting on this hard sort of plastic with a little bit of padding. And I was strapped into that for a couple hours through that ride. And then you're bumping, you're swaying all around, and I'm strapped into it. So for the next 2 weeks after that, my back was really, really sore. Kind of like my skin had been irritated all the way up from my shoulders, all the way down to my tailbone. So I forgot to mention that, but for the past 2 weeks, people touching me on the back was kind of painful. Not a lot, just annoying. But that all went away Saturday morning when I got up. So my pain, I can still sort of kind of tell, but there was no more pain. You can touch my back without any issue. And again, that was Saturday morning. I'm like, oh, my body's great. Anyways, back to today. I forgot to mention that. So back to today, doing my blood work, meet with the doctor. I explained I felt super sick all week long. I'm like really, really sick. And that I feel great today, and I felt great since Saturday. So they look at my charts and they say, everything looks great except your liver numbers are off the charts. Like way off the charts, like concerning off the charts. So I'm like, oh shoot. So what that means now is, this is also a side effect of that cancer treatment I'm taking, that it shoots my liver values too high, but they're way above too high, like way concerning too high. And the other thing is, I was taking Tylenol for the days prior, trying to keep my my temperature normal, regular, just to a regular 98 or whatever. So they're worried that something spiked my liver super high. They're worried that it may have been a combination of my cancer treatment, the Tylenol, maybe whatever this sickness was. They're worried that right now my levels are really, really concerning. So I have to stop everything. So my cancer treatment, stop right now. They're like, stop everything. So I can't take my cancer treatment for the next 5 days. So they ran a bunch of tests on me today. As far as we know so far, everything looks normal. But we won't know some of the results till tomorrow. So I have to stop all my cancer treatments. I have to go back on Friday and rerun all my tests to see if I still have that spike. If I still have that spike, then we have to figure something out, because something's causing that. So a whole bunch more tests will be done. If the spike comes right back to where it should be, then potentially we can restart the cancer treatment. So that means for the next 5 days, I am no longer doing treatments. Now, they told me that's not really a big deal at the moment. You can stop your cancer treatments, and your cancer and all these symptoms won't immediately come back. I said you can go off it for a period of time and still be fine and doing better. So that's where we are for this week. So right now, we're waiting to see what my metrics will be on Friday when I go back and retest. That's where we're at. Bummer, because I had such a low start and such a high end, and then and my numbers are still not there. So that's a bummer. I'm still super positive. I'm still super focused. I really feel good. I feel good. I don't know why. I don't know what changed. I don't know what happened, but I feel good. I still have my cough. I still have my voice issue. I still am coughing up stuff. I still choke on coughing. I still do not feel comfortable driving because I have these cough attacks that come out of nowhere. Sometimes the cough attacks are so hard, I end up throwing up stuff, or I end up coughing and choking. I haven't had a lot of that this week, but I still have them. So that's where we're at. So it is what it is. It's all part of the fun, right? Every day's an adventure. Every day you just don't know what to expect. You think you got this, and something says, oh hell no you don't. We ain't done with you yet. So that's where we're at. So right now, this week, I'm going to focus on, I have a lot of stuff I have to focus on. I really want to say, I just want to stop right there and say thank you and talk about my GoFundMe for a second. I said right from the beginning, I will never do a GoFundMe. I will never ask anyone ever for money. And I'll figure out solutions. There's answers. Just if you look, there's answers. You'll figure it out. And then all these bills start coming in. I'm like, holy shit. That ambulance ride to Boston, holy shit. So all this stuff. So I got tons of bills. It is what it is. I'll figure it out. And then my friends came together and I'm going to get teared up. But my friends, they came together and just started the GoFundMe without me knowing it. And I got mad. And I said, no, you don't do that without me. That's not fair for me. It's not fair for anybody. And and honestly, it wasn't right for me to say that. Because they wanted to help. And I I don't want that kind of help. But anyways, I gave up fighting it, and because everyone was asking, how do we help? What can we do? What can I do to help? What is this? How do we do that? How can we help you? You're dealing with a cancer that ends people's lives. What can we do to help you and your family? So I accepted it, and I thanked Bonnie, and I thanked Melena with all my heart for starting that. And again, I don't like sharing it, but my work shared it, and my friends shared it. And, it just went where it went. And I don't want anyone giving me money. I don't want anyone donating anything to me without, there's no need for you to donate to me. If you want to, fine. I mean, it'll go to a good place. If it doesn't go to bills, it'll go to the family stuff. There's so much going on. And this is something I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of my life. Hopefully a long life. But it's something I'll have to deal with. So this is going to be something I'll be forever dealing with. So anyways, thank you so much. When I saw the donations, I sat down by myself, and I haven't let myself have a lot of emotions during this. So I don't have time for that right now. And we can talk more about emotions on a different one, what I've gone through and what my perspective is and what my thoughts are. We can talk about that another time, but for these donations, man, I can't, there are no words. People at my work, the stuff people at my work did, I have no words. I just am so thankful for all my friends, my photography friends, just my general friends, people I don't even know. These donations are just, I don't know. There's no words. I can't thank you enough. I don't know how to repay anybody. I really don't know how to say thank you to all this stuff. But it's incredible. And I'll make sure it goes to the right places. If you want to donate, you don't have to give to me. Go donate to cancer. So, just to talk about that, I made a website just in case you want to watch my daily feeds, not daily feeds, weekly feeds, whatever the blogs, video blogs, whatever this duration will be. Because I do this for my family, my friends, and just kind of, I can't keep up with the messages, so I do this just to kind of give everyone, some information what's going on. But this is also for people who are just learning they have this cancer as well. So I'm trying to do this with some sort of guidance of, this is what I experienced, this is what's happening. Maybe you'll see the same. Maybe this empowers you. Maybe this motivates you, whether you have it or not. Maybe you know someone who has it. Maybe you're just in the field trying to learn about it and you want to do something good or help out or whatever. Maybe you just want to do a little, essay on it or something like that. I don't know, about ALK cancer. So just go look it up, ALK cancer. But anyways, donations. You don't have to donate to me. Go give it to cancer. Go do whatever it is. Give it to Dana-Farber. But I am so thankful for everything everyone's done. The people I know, the people I don't know. Just the people I work with and the amounts of kindness and support everyone's done. It's just, oh my God. I don't even know what to say. Anyways, that's my update for now. I wanted to talk about my feelings and stuff like that, but that's too long for this, because we'll talk about that in the next one maybe. So, fingers crossed. I'm feeling great. fingers crossed that this is just whatever that was, and we're on to that next plateau. But anyways, I'll keep you posted. Thank you very much. To my family, I love you. To my friends, I love you. To everyone, I mean, my coworkers, I love you. Everybody, I love you. Even if I don't know you, I love you. I mean, when you're given a time period, you know, if I would have got this cancer 10 years ago, I would not have the options I have today or the time I have today. So when you're given that, you're just so grateful, so thankful. So Bonnie, I love you. Thank you. My family, my mom, my sister, my kids, Elliot, Samantha, I love you guys all. Danny, my dad, my cousins, everybody, I love you all. I said my mom, right? I want to make sure I say my mom, because my mom's done so much. She's here in Concord, just staying close by, just to make sure nothing goes wrong for me. But I'm good. Anyways, back on track. It's going to be another long one. I'm sorry. But I just got to say thank you with all my heart to everyone. I feel good. We're going to have a good week. It's going to be a good week. We're going to be right back on track come next Friday. We're going to be on top of this. And we'll be ready for a wonderful Christmas. So anyways, let's end it there. So, Jason Lavasser, ALK positive lung cancer is what I have. Stage 4. I'm fighting it with everything I got. Trust me, I am not going to give a freaking inch to this cancer. It's going to go. I am going to give it everything I got. I forgot to say, I was going to say, that's what I was going to end with. My website, so if you want to watch these blogs, you can go to my Facebook, you can go to my YouTube, but also acoustifiedmedia.com/cancer. That's where I'm going to put these posts on a regular basis, so you can always go there. If you don't want to go to Facebook or all the social medias, acoustifiedmedia.com/cancer. Peace. Thank you. I love you.